Hi there, everybody. Thank you for joining me today. It's good to see you. And I just noticed I have my old coffee cup with a broken handle on it today. I broke this years and years ago, but I love the feel of this cup. And I just keep it. And I just love the warmth even of the coffee in my cup. So, broken handle and all, that's my cup. I want to visit with you today about drive-in movie theaters. You might not have ever been one, never seen one, but most of my viewers probably have. And it was a highlight of our teenage years. The one in Dalhart, Texas, where I went to high school, was the name of the theater was the El Rancho Theater. And Dalhart is a cowboy town, and has the XIT celebration, which comes from XIT was a ranch that was the largest ranch at one time in the state of Texas. But it has a lot of Spanish names and Indian names of things. And it was called the El Rancho Theater, and the one downtown was called the Mission Theater. But us kids, we had nothing to do in Dalhart except drag Main, go to the youth center on Main Street, and that was for dancing and drinking cokes and visiting, and the drive-in. And the drive-in was the most economical thing we could do because you got a carload, as many as you could cram in that car, front seat and back seat, and even in the trunk. We got as many kids as we could for $1. $1 per car. Now this was during the 60s. I know the prices went up later in the 70s and 80s, but for the 60s when I was going, you could gather up 10 kids and get in there for $1. And it was so much fun. And you had the speakers that they set on the window. You rolled your window down and set the speaker on it, and then rolled the window back up as much as you could and listen to the sound on those speakers. And one of the movies that just stands out in my mind that I saw, this was later. I was married when I was 19. I got married. So, and that was in 64. And I remember my husband and I, it was the highlight for us to go to the drive-in. It's all we could afford. We were poor farmers, and I mean poor farmers. We lived from one crop to the next. Well, my father-in-law, my husband's dad, lived out there by us, and he would come, every once in a while, maybe, once a month, and give us a $5 bill. And that's how we got to go in town. We were 45 miles out in the country. And we got to go to the movie. And I just, in a way, wished we could go back to those simple days. $5 brought so much joy. So much joy. And we would go to the movie. We would both have a chili cheeseburger, huge thing, and a drink. Both of us, and got in the movie for $5. And we looked forward to that so much. That was a wonderful thing. We had a little Chihuahua. She was my dog in high school, and I took her when we got married, and she thought she had to go. And a couple of times we didn't take her, and we paid for it. That little toot, she would get in the ashtrays We had ashtrays in those days. And if there was any gum or paper wrappers or gum wrappers, she would shred them, tear them up into bits and pieces. She would go get the toilet paper. She would work at it until she got it loose, and she would grab hold of it and drug it all throughout the house. It was just rebellion on her part that we left her at home. So we soon learned after 2 times not to do that again, and so we always took her. And she would get up, up on where the seats were and sit up there and watch the movie until she got tired, and then she would lay down in the back seat and go to sleep. But we soon learned that she was gone, so we didn't have to clean up a mess when we got home. But such simplicity and such sweet, sweet times, it's just a precious memory. Now, I researched, and they tore that drive-in down in 1984. And there's homes and apartments and things there now, so doesn't exist. There's one here in Amarillo that is still, and it's still open in the summertime. They still have movies, and it was for sale for several years. I don't know if anybody ever bought it or not, but I guess there's a few left, in the United States, but probably not very many. Well, that's just my memory for the day. If you remember a drive-in and the name of it, and please comment and let me know. I would love to hear from you and share your memories, okay? You have a blessed day, and until we meet again, God bless.